More than 30,000 customers in North Carolina are still without power this morning, days after two major power stations were seriously damaged in what officials are calling a targeted attack. The lights in Moore County aren't expected to come back on for days. A state of emergency is in effect as investigators race to find a motive. NBC News correspondent Antonia Hilton joins us now from outside of the sheriff's office in Carthage, North Carolina, with more. Antonia, good morning. So we know the FBI has joined in on the investigation, but what else do we know this morning? And are you hearing anything about a possible motive or who might be involved?
Morning, Zincle. Right now, we still have no information about a motive and no suspect. And this is as we're now at the third consecutive morning with people waking up without heat in their homes, in many cases without running water, and without a school for their kids to be able to go to right now. And so residents are really frustrated as there's sort of two tracks to the story now, Zincle. One about this community trying to get back on its feet after being destabilized by all of this, and the other piece being this investigation. This is what we do know from authorities, that this is an intentional attack, that they believe that there was criminal intent here from the individual or individuals involved. And they repeatedly use the word intention and then phrasing like this is a person who knew what they were doing. In other words, not a group of teenagers just pulling an accidental prank. They emphasize that whoever did this very much knew what they were doing that night and knew what the resulting consequences would look like. And of course, residents here and really people around the country are keeping an eye on this closely because of the concerns about what this might represent for our infrastructure more broadly and the vulnerabilities that might be there, Zincle.
Absolutely, and it's not lost to me that this is happening in December when it's already so cold. And Antonia, North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper has also spoken out about this attack. What exactly did he have to say, and how is he helping residents that still, as you said, don't have power, don't have heat this morning?
Well, first, the most important thing for people to know is if you're in this area in Moore County and your home is cold, you need help or resources, the county has set up a shelter and is encouraging people to take advantage of that. They're also still responding to emergency calls. This is a community with a lot of elderly people who depend on things like oxygen to be connected. And the county is still sending people out and helping residents when those issues come up. But the Governor Roy Cooper, really focused on this question of infrastructure and some of the national implications here. The governor said that for a long time he's been aware of potential security threats, cybersecurity threats, and threats to our infrastructure, and said that likely, as we learn more about the motive in this case, that is going to mean that additional security measures are going to have to be taken in communities like Moore and around the rest of the state to make sure that something like this doesn't happen again. Take a listen to some of his remarks.
What happened here Saturday night was a criminal attack. Regardless of motive, violence and sabotage will not be tolerated.
There are multiple layers of law enforcement involved on the ground here, from the FBI to the State Bureau of Investigation and, of course, the Sheriff's Office behind me here. And we expect to hear more potentially this afternoon around 4 p.m., Zincle.
We'll be waiting for that. And Antonia, briefly, what are some of the major concerns that local officials have over these outages?
Well, first, people's safety and security, because it has gotten cold at night here. It's not quite freezing temperatures today, but it's been down close to 30 and 32 at night on other days. And that poses a serious risk for the elderly people in this community, for the littlest people in our community, people's infants and young toddlers trying to get through this. They don't even have schools to go to. As you drive around this community, traffic lights aren't working. And so there have been concerns about potential car crashes. That's part of the reason why there's a 9 p.m. curfew in place here. So I think safety and security and people, having food to eat, gas in their tanks, and the resources that they need in place is the top concern of people here while they're still trying to figure out the motive here, Zincle.
Absolutely. Hoping people stay safe. Antonia Hilton, thank you.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.